Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome. The message has been received, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. All right, I want to say thank you and welcome. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. I want to say thank you for each and every one that is coming in. Thank you for the supporting of the extended streams when people weren't available for these readings. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to all my VIP members, all of my super subscribers. Thank you so much. In order to extend to you guys are having different things with me. Hey, welcome, welcome. I hope you had a wonderful week. So, what is happening is that the channel is growing. Thank you to each and every person who have liked, subscribe, join. Thank you for all the new members who are coming in and all the members. Welcome that have been here. Remember, we have the cups, t-shirt, leggings, phones. There is so much that is about to come. You have to check out the store because we can only put 12 things on the store, but there is other items in the stores. Okay, so if you look at the link and join the link, you will see all these things that is coming out. Alrighty, so become a member. And there is 3 section of my membership. The first section is the extended, and that is $1.99. You receive extended of the month. Then we have the medium extended, that is $4.99, and that has to do with all the extended love readings, full moon readings, and then we have the super that is $9.99. Now with $9.99, what most of you are not aware of, with $9.99, you have 4 times 10 minutes one-on-one with me every month. You don't have to do it every month. Whenever you want to connect, you can have this done because it's a part of the membership. Okay, so you have a membership of $9.99, and you can have one-on-one 1 time per month or 4 times per month. It depends. And I also do personal readings. Okay. Now there is also for each and every person with the lives. We're trying to work out for all the members that after each live, you can have an hour to do pull of cards. Okay, we're trying to work out the clink. So that is going to be happening. So there is this new development that is going to be happening for the channel. I want to say to each and every person, thank you so much for supporting my channel. It is a new time, it's a new era. You can see all of this happening. And we are going to be moving forward in a very positive direction. So, alrighty, let's see what has been happening in the week. And of course, it is always, there's just so much that is happening, ladies and gentlemen. But one that stands out was the apology with Wendy and that sort of a thing. And you know, people, we just need to learn to love ourselves because, I think, and to be honest, I really like Wendy. I care about her. She is a very, she says it as it is. And I guess that's why she's so good at what she does. And I am thinking and analyzing because I analyze things. I watch people, I study people, and I analyze people. And I mean, what she says, okay, people are taking it so hard. And I think that everyone has their right to opinion, to their own opinion, and their right to give their opinion over whatever it is. And I think she just gives her own opinion at the way she looks at things. And a lot of people try to take this out of proportion. And I think as you look from things from a different angle, and it is good when you can analyze things from two different angles, because with everything in life there is two sides to a story. Okay, so this is why when there is an argument between two people, you have to understand, as the outsider, to look at both sides of the story to see what exactly is happening. And she does the apology, but I think she apologized because people want her to apologize. But honestly, I think it's her opinion, and I think people have the right to opinionate themselves, okay? Because that's what free speech is all about. And when we think of free speech, people have to stop looking at things and blowing up small things. I think she's a wonderful person. I think she's doing the best that she can, just like each and every one of us on this planet. And every time there is a pick at her. And I think that, she does a wonderful show. She does something beautiful to help humanity. And is her voice, is her show. And quite frankly, she's a beautiful person. Let's just try and live in peace on this planet, okay? All right, the other story is with Gail and Tinder, and there is just so much controversy over this, and I'm thinking, people, let it go. Let it go. There's more to life. There's more to life than just what it is, okay? So I hope you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day. And I don't care. People don't like Valentine's Day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the love. I think people don't like Valentine's Day, but I just so love Valentine's Day, because I will just wake up and send all the people that I love Valentine's message, and especially the family members that I love, like really love dearly. I will just wake up and send them. I stopped sending postcards. Sorry. Thanks for the internet. So I had a real nice, restful day. I had a nice dinner, and I hope you guys had the same. I think love is a beautiful thing, and it is just so funny, because I woke up and saw my my Valentine's gift beside me, and it was a white and blue box of chocolate, and I so love chocolate. I know. I love chocolate. God damn it, I love chocolate. So I'm one of those people who are very caught up in Valentine's. I'm caught up in Christmas, because I think that with all of the negative things that is going on, love is the only thing. Remember, we are going to be doing a minute of silence, and until China is out of this problem, just as we did for Wendy when Wendy was going through her issues. We are going to be doing, thank you. We are going to be doing 1 minute silence and ask for divine intervention to contain this virus in China, so that the rest of the world doesn't explode in the rest of the world. So let's remember the Chinese. Let's open up our hearts to the Chinese. These are one people who are really so like, they're just so so special. So we're gonna go in. Whatever you do, 1 minute of silence for the Chinese and for each and every family that this virus have affected. We are going to give them 1 minute and open up our hearts to them. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it going. All right, so we had a poll, and the result of the poll is 47% of people who wanted to speak about soulmates and twin flame, 35% who wants to speak about numerology, and 18% that wanted to speak about the zodiac signs and compatibility. Okay, so we are going to be doing all three. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that next week is pull a card. Next week, Saturday, is the last week of the month, so it is pull a card. Okay, so we're going in the poll, and we're going to begin with the highest ranking in the poll, which was 47%. We have soulmate and twin flames. Alrighty. So what's the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame? A soulmate is someone, okay, each and every one of us has a soul, okay? It doesn't really matter what it is. Even things around us have a soul, okay? And people, soul can be million years. And in order to know what soul you are and how old are you, it's in your blood group. Okay, so go check out your blood groups, and you will know. The oldest blood group on this planet is A positive, O positive, A positive and O positive. And a lot of people discrimination. We need to stop. Okay, it has nothing to do with the color of our skin. It has to do with who we are, our soul, and our bloodline, our blood group. And that says a lot, and a lot of people are not aware of this. So when our soul was created, you have to think about an explosion, the big bomb explosion. Okay, and if you let me break it down simply. Each star in the sky is a soul. And that was what the Holden Indians have said. And it is so. And the thing about it, if we all go back and try to understand and learn from certain groups of people, you will realize that the Indians are very connected to the earth and the solar system more than any other group of culture. The Aztec Indians, they were the first ones to do the ascension. So most of light workers who came back on this earth at this time, I have gone through the ascension, and a whole lot of people. If you notice, there is just special types of people that listen and follow me. It's because those are the people who are understanding certain information that I'm giving out. Okay, because these people are highly developed people who are highly intellectual and is understanding the information and the activation that I do to people when you listen to my voice. So, a soul is like a star. So let's say that there was an explosion, a big bomb with a star. The star split up, and it can split up in 8 different pieces. But with each and every star, the star have 2 pieces. Now, in order for a woman to be fertile enough to bring a fetus in this world, it needs a chromosome, 2 different chromosomes, the masculine and the feminine. And this is why everything is yin and yang, okay? And we all carries the yin and yang energies. And this is why most men are becoming very feminine at this time. So how we look at things and how we understand things, that help us to understand why certain things happen. Because we are both masculine and feminine. Because of the X chromosome. Okay, you have the X chromosome. You have the men, the female counterpart and masculine counterpart, the yin and the yang. Without the yin and the yang, we can't have a fetus. So think about your soulmate as yin or your soulmate as yang. Without the two, we can't survive. Okay, it's like breathing and the air that we breathe. Without oxygen, we can't survive. So you have to see your soulmate as the opposite polarity of who you are. So let's say you're an introvert person and your twin flame is always outrovert. Let's say that there is certain things that you don't like. You see your twin flame will do that. They show you the shadow side of who you are. So that is the reason why when you meet someone and you look in their eyes, you know immediately that that is a soulmate or that is a twin flame. But twin flame know each other when they meet or cross paths or see each other in random, and that is when you cross paths where you could be in the same metro, the same truck, or you go in the same coffee shop and that sort of a thing. Okay. Whenever a person is deeply hurt, this person will call up on their soulmate. So let's say you're married, but your marriage is only ups and downs. You don't understand your partner, and and then you're not sure what is going on, and you think that this person, and then all of a sudden one day you were thinking, just I wish I know who was my twin flame or soulmate, or I wish I could find someone who connects with me. And then a month or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 6 weeks, you cross the path with someone. And that person, the one look, that person know at the same moment, wow. The person becomes very uncomfortable. They can always be laughing or very serious, very uncomfortable, because they realize that there is something that I'm feeling that I've never felt before. And yeah. So it's a beautiful, I must say it's really beautiful. But the relationship between soulmates, because they're opposite to each other. So let's say that you're someone who always travel on the safe side of the road. Your soulmate is someone who is, oh, they do it. They're just, and so you have to understand that soulmates come in only for the people on 33-6. If you are not a 33-6 energy, it's not your soulmate and you're not with your soulmate, okay? Soulmate comes in and is in every art of society, okay? And there are people also who are working on the 33-6 energy vibration, and they're just in every organization, institution, but they're different. And that is it with 36 energy. 36 energy people are only here for the last time on this planet, okay? So they hold so much love within them, and they are the only one at this timeline and at this moment that is going to be having their soulmate, their real soulmate, okay? So if you're not vibrating on a 33-6 energy, you're not going to meet your soulmate in this timeline. maybe in another timeline, but not in this timeline, where you can touch the person and feel the person, okay? Most of you, your soulmate is in the spirit world. Sometimes you change the way you deal. So sometimes you're in the spirit world, they are here, and you work with them via the dream time. Or sometimes they're your guardian angels. So sometimes your soulmate is your guardian angels. Now, there was a huge things that was happening where people, soulmate who wasn't here, they were meeting them in the dream time. And this do happens because what transpired is that when your soulmate is in the spirit world, they connect with you via the dream time, okay? But you will know exactly. Some people were afraid to speak about it because everything in the third dimension was just taboo. As the shift happens in 2012, where the third dimension was breaking down, and as we came to 2020, it's actually shattering. Okay, so people are feeling, they're seeing, they're realizing that what they thought things was is no longer. So people start to talk about this dream time that they have someone they are in love with, and they meet them in the dream time. And it's kind of crazy because I remember when someone said it to me who was very close to me, she was like, oh my God, I got to talk to you. I'm not crazy, but this and this is a situation. And I'm like, that's what I do. I work with crazy people. I said, you're not crazy. It is a situation where you're meeting your dream time. Now, this person was very spiritual, extremely spiritual, and on her own divine part. So she was meeting her twin flame in the soul, and she was realizing that, like, if she was in a relationship, she was being protected, and then at the end she went back to someone who she has known for a very long time. And both these people are spiritual because they have spiritual backgrounds from family connection, where they realize who they were. So you could be in a relationship now, but on the spirit plane, some of you are connecting with your twin flames and soulmates. So it is just your twin, okay? So think about the soulmate as your twin. It's just a heart, and the other person have your piece of the heart, and you are there, okay? So when you meet that person actually activates you with a connection, with the chemistry connection between you and that person you are activated. It's as if you sit with that person and you feel at home. It is as if nothing else exists out of the energies of you and this person. It's as if the world can stop for you because you're so complete with that person, okay? Most of people, when they meet their twin flame, they feel so aligned. It's as if the energy of their twin flame. Now, the chemistry between you two is so unbelievable powerful, okay? So this is what I was saying last week, is that the energy between you and the twin flame, whenever you connect, just by one kiss, you know that is your twin flame, because that kiss, you know that is the person, because it's the way you kiss, it's the way you want to be kissed, that sort of a thing. So you know, one kiss can tell you this is the person I was meant to be with, okay? Just one kiss. And I'm not talking about a trips and a kiss on the lips. I'm talking about a French kiss. This was why French kiss was made, in order for you to feel the other person's soul, okay? It's like when you look in someone's eyes, it's the door to the soul. And that's why some people, when they're unhappy, they look down on the ground or they look sideways, but they never ever look straight in your eyes. It's because the sadness is there. When you're, okay, I just got a question, and this is from Villa, and she says, what happens when the soulmate is in the next round? This is what I'm saying. The next round is the spirit round, okay? So it can be a dimension, but we say the spirit round, okay? So when they're in the spirit world, you connect with them through the dream time. So when you go to bed, you connect with them via the dream times. Because remember, when people sleep, their soul is somewhere else, okay? Your soul is not in your body when you sleep. Your soul is somewhere else, okay? And when they're in some soulmates come as your guiding angels, and some soulmate, you meet them in the dream world, okay? So, like if you're thinking about your soulmate and you want to meet your soulmate, and they're in this under realm, okay? You meet them through the dream time. So all you have to do is before you go to bed, you think about your soulmate and think about going to meet your soulmate, and this is going to be happening, okay? So when they're in another round, is that you have a contract with them that you will be in this timeline, because there is certain energies and certain gifts that you have, and certain lessons and certain karmas that you need to clear with a soulmate. Okay, and this is why they stay in the underrealm, and you have to come back in this lifetime, this timeline, to clear energy with soulmates. Okay, and that is the reason why they are there and you are here, is because sometimes you have soulmate contracts that needs to be clean with soulmates. Soulmates are people who comes from different soul group that you have connected with. It is not the same energy of love. It is less powerful. That is the pink ray love. Soulmate is the twin flame love. Twin flame is the blue flame love. There is a difference, okay? So in order to find out, a soulmate is someone who you have known. You will know them when you meet them through conversation. The kiss might not be the same, but a twin flame kiss, damn, you know it. Because it's like a key. It's a key. It's like you are the lock and that person is the key. So if you're a female, the first time you meet this person, you know, because you can feel it in your energy vibration. It says you feel it, okay? And you will realize that you two are so, it's like you have an energy that is pulling you two together, okay? And a woman is the key. No, the man is the key and the woman is the lock, okay? So if you sit with that person, you will realize that things that you have never spoken about, things that you couldn't connect with anyone else to talk about, actually start flowing. Everything is coming out. Everything. And you're wondering, why am I telling this person this? And you think, oh my God, did I said all of that? Oh my God, it was something I was thinking. But it's because you know that that person will understand you, who you are, okay? When you're in twin flame, soul flame relationship, okay, all right. So they might do things that you are not comfortable with. So you will have, and this is why twin flame relationships is so hard, is because a twin flame, you see each other as the opposite polarity of you. So what has happened and what has transpired is because as a twin flame is the connection of your seal. Soulmate are people from your soul, who you know from past lifetime. So soulmate can comes up as a polarity of a star that you came off, okay? So soulmates comes up in 7, 9, 13 energies, okay? Which from one star, one little piece of star, it can break up in 4, 7, 8, 9 pieces, okay? So that's a group soulmate. Now, these are people who you could be the man as a soulmate, and then you come back as the woman, and you change around. You change around every time. You could be a Spaniard, and then you came back as a Chinese. But you two still communicate, and you two still find each other, okay? Because each and every one of us, before we came into existence in this dimension, we have all signed contracts with certain people that comes in our life. We sign contracts with our kids. We sign contracts with our husbands. We sign contract with our wives. We sign contract with our parents. We choose the parents who need to deliver us in this dimension, in this timeline, okay? And that's how you choose and have contracts. So some people who get married 4 or 5 times is because they are here cleaning soulmate energies, okay? So you know that someone, when you meet the person, because the souls speak to you, that's why their names is soulmate, because you're connected not from the mundane world, but you're connecting from a soul level. And this is why they call it soulmate, okay? Do not forget, soulmate is from a soul level, okay? Twin flame is the other half of you, okay? It's the other half of your heart. A twin flame has the other half of your heart. It's like you're a twin, okay? If something happened to your twin flame, if there is an accident, if something happens to your twin flame, if your twin flame cross before you, you will know the moment that it happens, because you are so deeply connected. And the why twin flame relationships are so hard, it's because you are seeing the opposite, the shadow side of yourself, and they are seeing the shadow side of their self in you. So it is hard, because sometimes people are in relationship when they meet their twin flame, and sometimes they're with a soulmate. Sometimes people are in a soulmate relationship when they meet your twin flame. And the best way to deal with this is to accept that, and this is how you need to learn love unconditionally. When you meet a twin flame and this person is in a soulmate relationship or is in a mundane relationship, a mundane relationship is that, yeah, I couldn't find my soulmate, I couldn't find my twin flame, so this person was very nice to me, so I just decided to be with this person, okay? Or bam, so this person is so unique. Yeah. I don't feel the Flanders, but I can laugh with this person. This person is and have you know, I can ride on them to get to where I am. This is the materialistic, mundane world, okay? Where you think, okay, I don't really love this person, but I can have fun with this person, but it's not someone who I'm in love with, but you know, they're good. They have a good job. They can, you know, if I hung with them, they can bring me what I want, the financial stability, the satisfaction, you know, because if you always realize, sometimes you have these rich, smart men and not really the handsome of persons, but they have this brilliant. They're brilliant and they're highly intellectual, and they have like this really unbelievable woman on their side, because yeah, this woman decided, yeah, all right, so that's how you can understand. But in order, at this dimension and this timeline, only people who carries 33/6 energies will meet their soulmate and will meet their twin flame, my excuses, will meet their twin flame and have a twin flame relationship. A lot of people will end up with their soulmates. A lot of people will have the soulmate energy vibration. They will carry the soulmate energy vibration. And you will realize that some of you will meet 6, 7 soulmates because you're, like if you had a marriage where you end a marriage, you left for another soulmate, you will come back in this lifetime to reconnect with this person, to heal that relationship and that marriage, okay? And then when it is healed, each person will come together and said, okay, so we have healed, in past life what has transpired, and now, either you stay with a person or either you move on, okay? And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not here to tell anyone to run their lives. It is about educating yourself. Love spell do not work, okay? And why it doesn't work is because you create more karma. So people who do love spell will reincarnate to heal that love spell, okay? Because when you do a spell, is that you're bounding something. You are working against the law of physics because you want something. And this is why it doesn't work, okay? It's like, all right, so in order for me to get someone, I'm going to do a spell. But the person comes in and they can ruin your life, because what happened when people, and I see it a lot, especially in older people, like people 60, 75 years, they still have arguments with their partner because they weren't meant to be, okay? They weren't meant to be. But people have found out ways of connecting people and using these love spell. Another thing is that you got to be aware and you got to protect yourself, ladies and gentlemen, because whenever you get caught up in a spell with a love spell, you can end up hating the person. And a lot of people are not aware of that. So, life is full of surprises. It's how you look at things. It's what you want. Sometimes you're in love-hate relationship is because a spell was created to get you both in a relationship. So be aware of this, okay? Another thing, when you meet your twin flame, their temperature is very high, extremely high, because the energy vibration of you and that person, because remember, people who are very sensitive don't like crowds. And the reason why you do not like crowds is because with each and every person, we have a guide or an angel with us at some time. We're never alone, never alone. So imagine you're in a huge crowd where there is a concert or something, and you can't deal with all that crowd, because where there's one people, there's two other energy vibration around that person, okay? There are some people who don't like, and if you notice with some handicapped people, I don't remember which one of them, they don't like to be touched, okay? So there is a sort of a form handicapped people who don't like to be touched. It's because they feel if you touch them, you are breaking their vibrational energies, okay? So this is the reason why I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, you have to respect handicapped kids. There is a reason why these people came in, and they're actually helping us to bring the vibration energy on the hurt. It's because handicapped kids, they choose not to be normal in order to balance the access of this hurt. And I forget to say this, but ladies and gentlemen, this week, I think it's until the end of February, the earth is on its balance axis. So if you realize, when you have a globe is always like this, okay? A globe is like this, and then you run it. But the earth is now like this. It's in positive access. So thanks to Mother Earth and thanks to the positive energy, because that is what is bringing the hurt back in balance. That is what I'm always saying. We need to have more love, more sympathy, and there's a lot of love and a lot of sympathy at this time because there's a virus that has broken out and a lot of people's hearts are open, okay? The heart chakras are open at this time. And this is why the axis on the heart is so balanced, is because of positive intention, okay? People don't want to get the virus and that sort of a thing, okay? So our heart chakra is open. So remember, each and every person have one or two guides with you, okay? Respect handicapped people because there's a reason. There's different form. If you notice, people have asparagus of this, of that, and there is just some people who do not want to be touched, okay? And you have to respect this because it's that you are invading their energy. You're invading their space, okay? So, yes, when your soulmate is in another realm, what happened is that you work with them through the spirit world because they can come in as your protecting angel, your guiding angels, or your protecting angels, okay? So this is good because sometimes they will protect you from getting in relationships, like getting connected to the wrong people in wrong relationships, okay? Where they know that you're going to be just creating karma with this person. So your soulmate in the underrealm will protect you from a person. And like, if the person is cheating, you will find out because your soulmate in the underrealm is going to help you to find out that the person is cheating, okay? So it's ladies and gentlemen, if we only know what it is to be human and what it is to be on this planet at this timeline, I think people will appreciate life more. Okay? Lizzie. Lizzie. So Villa, I hope your question was answered. Yes, your soulmate is in the other room and they are helping you to protecting you on this soul plane. Okay, so that is beautiful. Lisa, how are you, my darling? Okay. So Lisa, question is, how about the senses? Taste, smell, hear, feel, example meditation, and you can smell something. Yeah. Okay. So, however way you meditate, whenever people are going in meditation, you can either count forward or count backwards. Okay. So what you do is stop your mind from thinking. You don't think. You just look at visualize bright light and visualize that bright light coming down out of the heavens through your crown chakra, and you listen to your breathing. Okay, you listen to your breathe as you are totally in peace and you come down in your energy. And this is why people do like this and cross their legs like a lotus in order to get in the state of meditation, okay? But that is the mundane people, which is the some mundane people, which is the earthlings, that are people that is always reincarnated, and is only from this planet, this solar system. You can start doing your meditation like that. But for multi-dimension people and starseed, you do actually your meditation by just sitting still. Like this. And you breathe in and out. And you sit still, close your eyes. Sometimes you can just open your eyes and stare at one spot. And you open up your lotus over you, okay? So, Hurtlings meditate with the energy and, doing the the lotus, but starseed and multidimension, all we do is 4 in and out exhale, and then we can sit and stare at one point, and then we open our lotus over us, okay? And then we protect ourselves. As we do that and we're grounded and balanced, we start smelling these energies, okay? Because colors have smell, and as we move and balance out in the fourth dimension, people will understand. Colors have a certain smell, okay? So as you meditate, you close your eyes and meditate. You can bring in whatever your energy aura is, okay? So I'm always pure white light, okay? And it depends on what you're going in for. If you're going in meditation to heal your heart chakra, you can use pink and blue ray, okay? Rays or colors. We call them the blue ray light, the blue ray section. So when you go in and you're totally balanced, then your spirit guides come up to connect with you, and you can conversate with them. Or if you are a medium or someone who sees clairvoyant, clairaudience, then they will come in and they will show you what they want to show you, and they will download information to you, okay? So this is why meditation is so important, okay? Meditation is important. Now, when your spirit guides come, sometimes you can taste things, sometimes you can smell things. When Lady Nada is around you, you smell the pink rose, okay? Because Lady Nada have the energy of pink rose because she works with the heart chakra, but she's also a healer, okay? Mother Mary will also come in with the pink rose. Mary Magdalene will come in with the pink rose. And we have different angels and guides that come in. Some of it, you can taste something. You can remember something from a past lifetime. And that is one of these past lifetime where you think, oh my God. So you have the taste of a fruit, an exotic fruit, okay? And this is when you're working with the fairies. Because when the fairies come in, it is just wonderful, just different sense. And they know what it is that triggers you. Because in meditation, certain smell, taste, and scent triggers you, okay? Some people like to meditate and some people like to burn these scented things. Sorry, I don't know. I just don't like the smell. And some people like to do that in order to bring the energy down and in order to clear the energy. So yes, okay. So yes, we do meet our guardian angels and spirit guides. They will come in with smell. They can come in with chills. You feel chilly, that sort of a thing. So meditation, in meditation, you can taste things, you can smell things. Some of you can meditate when you reach the fourth dimension, meditate and go back to your own solar system. And, remember something that you have always liked to eat. And that taste will comes up. And that is when someone is coming from your own soul group that is bringing you like food, things that you miss, okay? Because we have an unconscious mind and we have a soul that holds a lot of information, okay? How a soul hold a lot of information. So there is things, and this is why I say to people, do not give your kids vegetables if they don't want it. Do not push vegetables. Do not push anything on a child, because some people and some children don't like green color. They don't eat anything green. People call them, they have all different, no, it's because some, they have a trigger from eating that color, or that vegetable, okay? So yes, We do go in meditation, and this was a good question, Lisa, because you do a lot of meditation and you meet a lot of other spirit guides. So yes, in meditation we can do taste, we can do smell, and we do hear our guiding angels. Okay, and we do feel. You can feel like, if you are an angel, let's say you're an angel and you came to earth, you become an earth angel. Okay, so if you're an angel, you're from the ninth dimension. If you is an angel of the light, pure light. So sometimes you will feel as if in meditation, as if you're covered by an angel will, or you will feel the feather across your face. Okay, and Archangel Michael will do it sometimes to let him know that he's there protecting you. Um, Most of your angels will do that, and especially if you're in grief, you will feel your whoever passed away, if they can connect with you, because when people passed away, they can't really connect with you at the same time. You have to give them, and they have to clear their energies before they can be able to connect with you. Okay, so these are things that we need to really understand how that really works. Okay. And this is a beautiful thing. I will explain something to you guys. All right, so I didn't know what I had when I was young, but I know there was a lot of things about me that I thought other people had, and I realized afterwards no. So I was in Florida last year, and our family takes care of one of our family takes care of handicapped kids. So we have a person there that was there for 10 years. 10 years. He has never seen, he's blind, deaf, and dumb. But every year I go to America and I go there, he knows when I walk in and he will listen to my voice. Um, Unbelievable. He has become a member of our family. And my aunt is a nurse, and she decided to do this when she was going on pension in order to help humanity. Because, like most of my family, they're either, I think I'm the only accountant and another cousin and another uncle, but everyone is like in the medicine world. I can't do it. I don't like blood. I don't like seeing blood. If even it was my time of the month, I don't cook. I eat my salad. I can't deal with it. There's something. So they take care of handicap. And Brian was there with us 10 years. He has never seen, he can't see, he's blind, deaf, and dumb. And I like being around all these handicapped kids, and they always, even the person who don't talk or don't show a reaction, once I walk in, they all gathered around me. So he will hear my voice and I'm like, hey Brian, how are you? And he will hear my voice, and he always has this ball in his hands. And my cousin, she just see him as her child. And she got so, because he was there with us for 10 years, he got sick. I used to drive up from West Palm Beach to Port St. Lucie just to see him in the hospital. And he has become a family member. But the point that I'm trying to say is that he died. He was in the casket. Everyone was there at the funeral. And I went and I was looking at him, and I saw his hand shift like that. Like I was like, no. So I let it go. We never said anything. We had the service, everything. We went home. People were there. Everyone left. So my cousin said, hey, I don't know. I see Brian saying goodbye. I said, oh, you saw it too? And then her husband come and said, yeah, I thought that was crazy. I said, no, I saw it. But my aunt, she said, what are you talking about? My aunt is very skeptic. And we all three of us saw what happened. He was like, he was saying, it went so fast, so split second that you couldn't see it. We were all amazed because we were always there for him. We went to the hospital. I drive up. It's like an hour to drive up every Friday. I stay until Monday. And we have, he has become a part of us. And this is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Handicapped people, they are here for a purpose. So whether you find yourself pregnant, they're here for a purpose. And he came in order to help all of us to understand what it is as a person that has never spoken, never seen, but we saw him as just another person, another spirit. And that is when your heart chakra is open to understand that this person has not another family member. He can't see, he can't blind, he can't see anything. And he is there. And he led us and showed us that life is full of surprises. And we all three saw it. And we were so close to him because he knew I was there, because he hears the voice and he will start laughing. I will be like in my cousin's truck and we're talking and he's sitting in the back and we're talking. And as I'm about to say, he became a part of our family. So ladies and gentlemen, that is when you open up your heart chakra to someone of another color, of another culture, of another background, to open up your hearts to take care of people that you have never met your entire life. But make sure that you can keep them safe. We're all here to protect each other, ladies and gentlemen. And then afterwards, when he passed away, and it was so sad, I remember even at his funeral, I had to take off from work and I had to drive all the way there. And I got there on time. And it was so powerful because afterwards, it was like, people were like, because everyone, and the funeral was so much because everyone know about Brian, because my cousin, her heart is such open. It was as if this person filled her life in such a way. So soulmates comes up in different forms. That was someone who we have known in past lifetime, who had chosen to be a handicapped person to come back in this lifetime and have the trust that there would be the right people. And he lives for 50 something years. So ladies and gentlemen, soulmate can come up in different forms. Soulmate can come up in people who you have to take care of. These are people who will die and leave you, millions. Soulmate can be your cat. Soulmate can be your dog. Soulmate comes up in different form and different sort of energy. That's why you have soulmate who you have relationships with, and soulmate who you connect with as a sister. If you have a very good friend, that's a soulmate. So that's the difference between soulmate and twin flame. Twin flame is really the opposite of you, okay? Twin flames only comes up as relationship forms, okay? Because it's the opposite polarity of who you are. But the day we met Brian, we knew the connection was so powerful. And he was someone, an handicapped person who had never seen deaf, dumb, and blind. And the day we met him, we know he would have connected. And I traveled to Europe back and front each and every year. And he always hear my voice when I come in. And I always, hey, Brian, and I'm hugging him. And he feels it. And he knows the difference between me, the difference between my cousin, the difference between my aunt. So this we know was a soulmate. He has become a family member to us. And it was unbelievable. And this is how you realize that people who works in hospital, you have to have it within you. You have to have it within you to be a doctor or a nurse. It's not one of those easy things, okay? Caregivers, you have to be born with this energy because you're actually caring for a soulmate, someone who you have met in a war. Okay? And if you notice, people who have been in a war and kill a lot of people, they come back as healers to heal other people, to be there, to be nurses, doctors, ambulance recruiters, that sort of a thing. It's because they have taken the life of a lot of people. So you can understand, and once we are in connected in order to understand what exactly who we are, then we can understand who we are. Okay, so yes, the answer to Lizzie is that yes, in meditation you receive taste, smell, that sort of a thing. And the other thing with food is that some people can be born in one culture, but the food in another culture, or the food from another culture, is so good. And that is when you know that you have had a life in that timeline and in that culture, and it brings back memories. Okay. So that is also one thing. But food also is when you are homesick from your solar system, your planets, and you go in meditation, like your soul family will bring that taste to you, or you will smell that food cooking. Okay, like sometimes you can smell food cooking, and it's, you're not there's no one there, but you smell this food and you thought, oh, is that the neighbors or that sort of a thing. If you realize and you think back, whose birthday is it on that day? Is there someone, is it a grandfather, grandmother, a friend that has passed away? Most of the time when your parents passed away and they come in as spirit guides, or they come in to protect you, you will smell a perfume, a sort of a perfume that that person always wear. Okay. So there is just so many things, especially meditation is just very positive, and meditation calm your soul. Okay. It calms your soul. It brings your energy balance. And this is why people say, oh, my mama pande, oh, of om. And the easiest thing is to say is just om. Om. And you can feel the vibration around you. If you feel as if you're afraid, or you feel unsafe, and you can just say it, or you can ask for divine protection. Okay. But there's certain words and certain clank and certain things, especially when you're going in meditation. And you can also use beads, prayer beads, that you can count the beads as you go in meditation. Okay. So Lisa, that was a good one. All right, let's see. Okay. From Protector. Will a twin flame ever leaves you? No. No, because they're your twin flame. They might not be with you in the realm, but they can't leave you. If your twin flame is in the same realm and exists with you, and you have met them, they are in a relationship or they are in a situation, they will leave you, but you know that that is your twin flame. And that is a good question, actually. So I would expect that this question has to do in this timeline. Will a twin flame leave you? They will leave you if they're afraid of love. They will leave you if the relationship is hard. Because twin flame relationship is one of the hardest relationship. And why twin flame relationship is so hard is because you're seeing the shadow side, the ego side of who you are. And this is why relationships are so hard with twin flame people, is because you're seeing the shadow of you. You're seeing your ego in the person that is your opposite polaria. So sometimes you will be in a twin flame relationship and they will leave you. They will, you know, they want something else because they are not ready to connect with you and to be in a twin flame relationship. Because the biggest thing with twin flame is that some men are just so frightened. They're like, no, this is crazy. No, you're like a stalker. I'm not trusting you. You know, they can come up like, no, this is kind of freaky. How you know what I like? I've never met you before. So yes, they can leave you, but they know you exist. And they will actually return to you. Okay? You will actually return. And this is what I say to people. Unexpected things do happen. Unbelievable things do happen. You can meet a twin flame. You feel the connection between you and this person. This person could be a player. When you meet this person, the person could be a player. And then when they realize that what I feel by that person, I don't feel by anyone else. I am in a relationship. I'm married to my wife, but every time I look, no. And at some stage, they will decide to return to you, okay? And this is why I say to people, do not do love magic, because you block the energy of your twin flame and you block the energy of your soulmate. So if you do love magic to keep someone or to bring someone in your life, maybe that is that is what you project on someone else, okay? But that doesn't say that is your twin flame or soulmate. Okay? So, yes, they can leave, but they will return. If they don't return, you need to choose to move forward in your life. Okay? So, yes, they can leave you. Yes, they always feel exactly how you feel about them. Really. You can tear them down, but at the end of the day, you miss them. It is something, it's like, it's one of the most crazy relationships. And the other part to protect his question, he says, is it true a twin flame feel exactly how you feel about them? Yes. Okay. They know exactly how you feel about them. Okay. They know it. They feel it. They know it. And when a twin flame meet their twin flame, especially men, they always say, do you trust me? If a man asks you if you trust them, okay, they always know when you're unhappy. They always feel when, okay, so a twin flame can text you when you feel sad and something dramatically happened. A twin flame might not hear from you a week or a month, and like you go to bed thinking about this person. Wow, I haven't heard from that person. And then you wake up and a text is on your phone from that person. Or you could be driving and thinking about the person, and then all of a sudden a text comes. That is your twin flame. Okay? That's not BS. That's really your twin flame. Okay? So, you know, a lot of people flip up about twin flame and this and that. Twin flame, they know exactly how you're feeling at a moment. If you are sad, they're feeling the sadness, and the first thing they're going to do, they're going to text you, call you, or something. Okay. They will miss you. You actually visit each other in the dream time. Okay. So your twin flame, whenever you miss your twin flame, and if you drift off at night thinking about them, you can visit them or they visit you in your dream time. Okay. Sometimes if your twin flame is in another country, another place, or another city, sometimes they will visit you, and yeah, they will visit you in the dream time, because it's your twin flame. It is the other half of you. It's that they feel exactly how deep the love is for you. Okay. um they can never lie to you. Nope. That is one person that can never ever lie to you. Okay. Your parents can look at you and lie to you, but your twin flame, you know when your twin flame is lying. Okay. All right. So you ask your twin flame something, and they go, oh, and then you know that, or they can't look you in the eyes, then they know that you are lying. Okay. So trust me, and this is why the relationship is so hard. The relationship is so hard. The relationship is so hard. It is because twin flames. Twin flames are so connected that it is impossible for them to lie to you. Okay? You smell, okay? And whenever they're trying to find out what you're up to, or if, let's say, okay, so let's say, all right, you women, you like to buy things and hide it in the car and hide it, make sure you get home before your partner get home. And then he walks in and he said, so honey, what did you get today? And you're absolutely not looking at this person, because I can't look at this person because they're going to know what I do. Because so it is the most beautiful relationship you will ever have. It is someone who you love, and at the same time you can just place them behind a paper on the wall, but the love is so powerful between you two that afterwards you will say, yeah, you're crazy, but I can't do without you. That is a twin flame. Because you know that is the person that no matter what is happening, a twin flame never stab you in the back. And if they do, it is because they're not ready for the relationship. And they will do it, stab you in the back, and then they will go with someone or do something, and they get so messed up and so hurt by someone because the universe is saying, you shouldn't have done that to the person what you have done. And this is why a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people go in relationship, connect with people, cheat on people, lie to people, deceive people, and then they get out of it and they move on to someone else, and then the person who they love and care for the most do it to them, because the universe is teaching you something. It's called karma, ladies and gentlemen. Karma, whatever you give out, you will receive it. And sometimes it takes years. Karma is something that is like a scorpion. Karmas are like scorpion people. You do them something and they let it go, and you think that they let it go. Oh my God. They're going to sting you in the back of the head when you're not seeing. So think about karma. Whatever we create, whatever you expect, is whatever you get. Okay. Whatever you give out to another person is whatever that comes back to you. If you realize that you're a kind-hearted, peaceful person and a lot of people are hating on you, it's because you're cleaning their karmas. So you don't have karmas, it's because they are seen, and this is how you know that you're an earth angel. It's because you have something that other people wants to have. Okay, so people can be jealous of you just because you have a good idea, something good that you're doing. People can be jealous of you, the way you look, the way you handle yourself, the kind of clothes you wear, the way, trust me, ladies and gentlemen. So, karma create, and once you're jealous of someone, for whatever reasons, because what a lot of people are not aware of is that each and every one of us as and is created with our own gifts. Okay, so people will see someone doing something and think, oh, I'm better at that, I'm gonna show, and then they have an ego, and then they are so doing something and showing that they're better. It's called you have a problem with yourself, because each and every one was granted, we're all granted gifts. Okay, each and every one have our own special gifts. Okay, and this is why you have to understand, if you're going to be judging someone else and hating someone else and begrudging of someone else, you're going to be getting the same energy, because that's what you're giving out to the universe. Okay, so yes, your twin flame will leave you, but not in as if you'll never ever see them again and never know. They will leave you on this hurt plane, but they will reconnect with you. Sometimes twin flame end up in a senior house together. Yeah, because they were just meant to be. So they could have been married to someone else, maybe one married 3 times. And if, ladies and gentlemen, if you marry more than 3 times, that means these are soulmate relationships that you're clearing up. And sometimes if you were meant to meet your twin flame in this lifetime, you will meet them when you're like 50, 70. Between the timeline of 50 and 70, because you're still meant to be with this person. So yeah, they will leave you, but they will return. Okay? They can die, and if they die, they will be with you in spirit and protect you. Okay? So let's say you have met your twin flame, they die on the way coming to you. You will know directly. You will know directly. You will pick up the remote and turn the television on and see it, because they come directly. Their soul come directly at you, and you just pick up the remote, turn the television on, and that's it. You will know. Okay, and then they will stay with you until it's time for you to cross over. But in this timeline, they are in this timeline, they are basically meant to be with you in order to clear the energies. So I like the name protector, because you're protecting someone. Okay, protector. You could also be because this is the thing about it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to teach you something that you're not aware of yourself. Sometimes you give your name, you give yourself names. It is a reason. Okay? And from protected, you're protecting a lot of people not even knowing. Okay? So you could be a watcher. You could be someone who is very protective of other people. And this is why you said the protector. Not all of us that is on this planet, there's a lot of us on, a lot of starseed on this planet. There are the watchers, ladies and gentlemen. So if you meet someone, they're not in a relationship, it's not that they're not gay and not in the, but it's that they can't have relationship because they're here to focus and they gather information. So they will read They will read the newspaper. They will watch television. They will watch shows. They will watch movies. They go to their work. They come back. They have a mundane life where they don't believe in spirituality and they have no good connection with their family members because they can't understand them because they're not from this planet. Those are watchers, okay? So there's different individual that comes for different things on this planet, okay? And there's more that I don't really want to go in because we're doing soulmates. So protected, I hope that I answer your question, and we're moving forward. No. Nope. They say no. All right, Kimona. You just wanted to bring me an extra question. Kimona, no, you're twin flame, and this is why it's named twin. That means you and another person. That means the other half of your seal, your soul, the other half, the other person that completes you, the other person that you feel. So no, you can't have, the only way you can have two twin flame is if you're a twin with your twin flame. Okay, that's the only way you can have two twin flame. So it's like you were born a twin, your twin have a twin flame, and you can correlate with your twin flame also. That is the only way. All right, so it's not like one person, you're not a twin, you didn't have a twin soul, and then you have two twin flames. No, you can't. You can have many soulmates, but the only way you can have two twin flames is that you're a twin, your twin flame, and your twin flame. That's the only way you can have a twin flame, two twin flame, okay? So it's only when you come in as a twin soul. Okay, so you and someone else was born, they have their twin flame, you have your twin flame. That's the only time you can have two twin flames. You can have many soulmates, but you only have one twin flame. And when you have a twin, they have their twin flame, you have your twin flame. You all are a four entity, okay? Because it's four of you. So their twin flame, your twin flame, it's four of you, and that's the only way you can have it. But it's not like I was born alone, I'd never had a twin, but I have two twin flame. No, you can't. Only when you're twins that come in with twin flame. All right? So I think I have went through all the questions. All right, there's a question that I didn't answer. And this one is, does your brain know your twin flame? No, your brain doesn't know your twin flame. Only your soul know your twin flame. So this was a question from Villa. It says, does your brain know your twin flame? No. There's a difference between your brain and your soul, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right, let's explain something. There is three: the body, mind, and soul. So body is this, or a vessel. Mind is the brain. Soul is in our heart chakra, okay? This is why a lot of people, different entity and all of that, trying to find out where the soul is in our heart chakra. It's not in our brain. This is the mind. The brain is the mind. That is where you think. That is where you connect. Telepathy happens between twin flames. Telepathy happens between starseed people and multidimension people, because their planetary aspect is because They do not have to talk because talking is energy. So I give you guys a lot of free energies. I burn my energies when I'm speaking. And what happened is that as a energy, because everything is energies, okay? And every time I speak and every time I laugh, I use up a lot of energy, just like you. We all do that. So the point that I'm trying to say to you is that our brain is think. Without the heart, our brain can't basically, the tool works, okay? So it's like body, which is the vessel, your mind, and then your soul is your heart chakra. Now, the three has to be in balance for a person to be normal, okay? And this is what I say to a lot of people. There's a lot of way to find out if someone is off balance, okay? That means if someone is a little bit off, look at the way they walk, okay? It is so simply, ladies and gentlemen. People are going to whatever and psychiatric and all of that. Look at the way someone walks, and you can know if the person is balanced, okay? So the answer to your question is that no, your brain don't know, but your soul knows who is your twin flame, because you feel it as the person, as you walk in. The eyes is connected to the soul. So as you walk in a room and you cross your soulmate, they know exactly, and you know exactly, because if you're someone and you never talk to a stranger, and out of the blue someone, and you answer just like not even thinking about it, you just answer, and then a conversation start between you and this person. And then when you're like, what the hell was that? Whoa. And this person, reach out to you, and you reach out to the person. It's like you can't stop thinking about that moment, that conversation, because it was so powerful. It was like just you and this person was sharing a moment together. Okay, so it has nothing to do with the brain, but it has to do with the soul. Okay, so no, your brain, and this is it. This is why if we had known who was our twin flame and soulmate, we wouldn't have to be calling out to them. It's via the heart chakra, okay? Via the heart chakra. And you want to know if someone is your twin flame? I tell you, French kiss. And that kiss will last at least 5 minutes. More. Because it's the person who knows the way you like to kiss. It's the person that kiss you the way you want to kiss. So yeah. It's beautiful, people. It's beautiful being a human. It's only that we have so much hate and we don't enjoy the smallest, finest things in life. Okay? So, I'm moving on to numerology. And numerologic is numbers. Numbers or language. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't really matter where you are, what is happening. Numbers are magic. Numbers are magical. It's a language. When you work with Archangel Metatron, when you work with Archangel Raziel, these are mystical Saint Germain. They are alchemists, okay? It is all coming up with number signs, silver, gold, queen, that sort of a thing, okay? Numbers are magical, okay? So the secrets, and a lot of people are trying to find themselves out. And the secret of who you are, you have it in your hands. It tells you, and this is why I am saying to each and every one of you, protect your identity, okay? Protect your identity. let no one else use your name, your birth name, your married name. Let no one else use it, because what they're doing is creating karmas with your name. Each and every one of us was born with a name, okay? The only people that use different names are criminal or government people, because certain government agency has to have certain things so that they can have and use different name. Only government agencies and government agencies and yeah. Okay, so let no one use your name. People who steal your name, that's why it's a criminal offense to use someone else's name. Okay, because a lot of people are not aware of that. Okay, it's a criminal offense to use other people's names, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Another thing, do not use your name to create a business, because it creates karmas, okay? And in this time, age and time, you cannot use your personal identity to create a business, because people are stealing your information. So numerologic has to do with, there is certain numbers that you are connected with. You have your life purpose, your life expression, the life part. There is so much things, okay? And this is why your information and your identity is very, very important, okay? So whatever you do, ladies and gentlemen, you need to protect your identity, because if other people use your name, it's like, okay, so some people have by names, okay? So some people will have by names, so some people will shorten your name, or sometimes you meet someone and they will call you another name. And you're sitting down there and they will like say, but Yvette, I'm talking to you. And you're like, but I'm not Yvette, because they know you in another life by that name. And that is what is still in their soul, okay? So people who forget names is because they connect with you from a soul level. So the name is not very important, okay? And I'm one of those people. Okay, I have to really, really, no, I'm one of those people. I forget names, but I don't forget a face. No, no, I do not forget a face. All right, and I will know, and this is it, ladies and gentlemen, I never ever forget a face. There are some people who is just photographic. They can remember things from, those are starseed and some no. They're starseed and multidimension. Once you have a photographical memory, you're starseed and multidimension. People like you are supposed to work for government institutes, the organization, okay? Because you help governments you help governments because you can remember things, okay? It's like some people can't remember like something that just happened because they have a problem with short memory. Once you're you can hold information by studying photos, okay? So you're very good at working in government institutes, the organization. So numbers are very important, and why numbers are important is because everything around us is numbers. So the time I spend on this video, when I get up out my bed, when you're drinking coffee, how long it takes to drive to work, and this is why a lot of people are not very mathematical, good, and you will realize that some people are very good in language and some people are good in numbers, okay? And the most intelligent people are the ones who are good with both, which rarely happens. Okay? Rarely happens. Like, 1 out of the 100 person is very good in both language and mathematics. Okay? And if you find out that your children or your child have this, it's because they're a star seed. Okay? So Hertlings can only one or the other. Multi-dimensions can do two. Okay? Numbers are very important because we communicate through numbers. We actually communicate through numbers. Okay. So, numbers, and I just got a message about 222. Okay. 2 is about positivity. It's about holding positive thoughts and know that things is going to be okay. All right. It's about balance. Okay. So, I got your question, Kimona. So Kimona asked me about 222. Okay. Whenever you're a star seed or multi-dimension, you begin to see 1111, 111, 202, 22, 22, 22, 222, 333, and 2 is balance, but it's also it's an angel number where a lot of people are not aware of this. But 2 is duality. Okay? 2 is that you could be physically in this plane, but you are mentally on another plane. So these are people who are like psychic and mediums and that sort of a thing. Okay? Because 2 is higher wisdom. 2 from the tarot card is the high princess. So the 2 is comes with the soul. And if your life part is a 2, you have inner wisdom and guidance so that you can help other people. And you are receiving message from the high princess. Okay, so you could have been let's say from a higher echelon, where it could be an angel, a spirit guide, a fairy, a witch, or what, but your information is coming from source, pure, okay? Because not everybody information come from source, okay? Trust me, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So that is 2. 22, it's about being balanced, understanding that you got to balance the mundane world. You have to balance the materialistic world and the spiritual world. So it's about bringing balance in your life. It's about having positive thoughts, understanding that whatever you send out, it's going to come back to you. Okay. 222 is powerful. Whenever a number is 3, whenever you see one number 3 times, 223, it's absolutely extremely powerful, because it's as if they're saying, listen, we said it's going to be okay. It is going to be okay. All right. So when you see 222, it's about, it's going to be okay. A minute. It's definitely going to be okay. All right. And it's as if they're saying, stop the worries. It's going to be okay. So it is about you finding inner balance, okay? And holding positive thoughts. And I will leave a message underneath this video as to what. And it's about, it's like the angels said, I said to stop worrying. Because people will worry and worry, and you're not aware that every time you worry about something, you create that energy. So you have to think divine intervention. Okay, just stand up, stand your grounds, and just stand and said divine intervention. Okay, it's and whenever it goes to a double number, it's like, hey, two, one in the other hand is like you're having a wake up call. It's like your angels and guides. It's like the time they're waking you up and saying, hey, you are not of this planet. You're on this planet, but you are not of this planet. And people who wake up and realize who they are and their spiritual part is always 1 1 1 1 1 1. It's like you wake up at 3 o'clock in the middle of the night. Waking up at 3 o'clock in the middle of the night it depends on your solar system. At 3 o'clock, between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. in the morning, whatever you want, you can wake up. When you wake up at that time, you ask for your wishes. Okay, and it's only things that is granted for you, or if you ask for world peace. Okay, or if you ask for less violence on this planet. But whenever you ask that something horrible happened to another person, it's not going to be working. Okay, all right. So Kimona 222 keep positive. All right, things is positive. I'm going to write down the message. Okay, Little Miss Abundancy. Little Miss Abundancy. I don't know. I was reading a message you left me. I was like, oh my God, look at that. She's actually manifesting without me even knowing, just by her name that she used. Okay. I see 33. Yes, you're Ascendance Master. You came to this planet. Oh yeah, you are an Ascendance Master and you came to this planet. So, okay. When you start seeing 333 and 333 is the Ascendance Masters that is calling on you. Okay. Now, who is an Ascendance Master? Buddhas, Jesus, and oh my gosh, the Indian one, Gandhi, Mother Mary, Mother Mary, the ones we know in our lifetime, Gandhi, and yeah, the story of Jesus is one of the most one. Seeing 33, what is 33? Remember what I said, people who carry the energy of 33 is because you're an Ascendance Masters. Anyone that carry the energy of 33-6, you have a hardship at this moment in your life. You have so much challenges. Okay, and it's because you have 33 is a double number. Okay, so when you're working on double number, it's like your life is just with a lot of challenges, and it's because you're here to have hard lessons in order to push you to another level. So 33 is the sign of the ascendants. That means the ascendants is protecting you in this time span, because you need to help other people to ascend you. That's why their names are Ascendance Masters. Okay, so Ascendance Masters is like Apollo, Saint Francis, Lord Kutumia, Joy, Yashi, the flow. There is just so much. And Ascendance Masters are not only Christians, but it's also Buddhismus and that sort of a thing. So they're all a mix. And this is why there is going to be only one, and it's going to be spirituality on this planet. Okay? So there is not going to be any churches. The churches are going to be falling. And there is going to have one thing, and it's Christianity, and it's about knowing what is unconditional love, connecting and understand that if you kill a mosquito, you're taking the life or the soul of something. Okay, so it's about reconnecting, and it's about peace on earth. Okay, So you're not going to be looking up in the sky and think that up there is heaven, because there up there is not heaven. Okay. So when you start seeing 33, is that your ascendance masters or awaken you to let you know, oh, they're saying Mary Magdalene was ascendance masters. There is so much that I can give to you guys who are ascendance masters. Lord Maitreya, Archangel Metatron. So you have angels, you have guides, you have Buddha, you have, name it. Yashlim, which is a financial abundancy. So we have, it's a group of people. And this is why Gandhi, they had to make sure that we remember Gandhi, that he is an ascendance masters, okay? And this lady, what's her name again? Mother Teresa is also an ascendance master, okay? And the two that most of us know is Gandhi and Mother Teresa. So they are people that focus only on humanity and giving and doing things for humanity, okay? So, and they are, and if you notice, a lot of people are connecting and going to India to do all these rituals and to connect with the heart and that sort of a thing, because they take time off. Like some people will live in a Western world for 6 months and then they will go to India, or they will go to Bali or these places to connect with spirit, okay? So 333 is when the ascendance master is saying hello, we are here. All you have to do is call upon us and ask to help with the situation, because each and every one of us, we have hardship in our lives, okay? We have hardship in our lives, and it has to do with star seed multidimension. There's a lot of we are here to clear ascension, to clear the part, to help humanity and to help earthlings understand that there is more beyond what you see. Okay, this is why I wrote the book, Remove the Veil of Illusions. Okay, this is why that book was to help with this part of ascension. Okay, and there was someone who left me a message asking for the ascension keys. No, you do not get the ascension keys, okay? Because not everyone gets the ascension keys, because the ascension keys is only downloaded to the people who they know are going to use it for the right reasons. 44 is angels. So you are Little Miss Abundance. You are here for the same purpose as I am here for. Yes, you are. And you were not aware of this. I am a whole soul, just as you are an old soul. You are an angel that came to her to help humanity. You work with the energy of abundancy, and this is why you're taking on the energy of Little Miss Abundancy. Because in a past life, you were a little magician, you work alchemist, you can create abundancy for you and for other people. So, Little Miss Abundancy, you didn't know all of that. You gave your name. Names that people give their names are spiritual names. That's where you know who you are. And you, because I read your message today, as a matter of fact. And this is why when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, she's really creating without me even knowing that she is. So Little Miss Abundancy, you're an angel that came to this planet to create, because you also see 44. So whenever you see 33 and 44, you know that you're definitely here for a purpose. So you, Miss Little Abundancy, you have to find your purpose. And I just told you what your purpose was, is you understand alchemy. You understand how to create abundancy. And that is what you're going to be telling humanity. Okay? Because what has happened is that you are going to teach in humanity how to create abundancy for themselves. And this is why you call yourself Little Miss Abundancy, okay? Because you have had many lifetimes of fairies and that sort of a thing. Now you are ascending. You're going to be higher. You're going to the ninth dimension whenever you leave this planet. I want you to add up all the numbers in your birthday and make sure that you know when is your birthday. Add up all the numbers, find out what is your divine life part. If you end up with a double number, you are a star seed. Okay. So if you end up with 33, 6, you're a multi-dimensions. If you end up with 44, you are a multi-dimension person. Okay. Crystal kids comes in the energy of, they come in the energy of 33 or 44. Okay. So, what I'm seeing, you are really different. You're really, from a different, um, you're from a planet where alchemists, you, okay, if people understand the pyramids was just not built by men, and this is why a lot of people want to know what is the mystery behind the pyramids. Okay, look at the pharaohs, look at, okay? The way the pharaohs' head shapes, they weren't humans. They were from another planetary system, okay? We need to intellect ourselves about who we are, why we're here, and why the pyramids. Why are these beautiful? If you know that this is one of the most beautiful planet in the solar system, but yet still we treat it like BS, okay? So, OOO is when that is the source speaking to you. Okay. 0 is the omega. Om. So when you are seeing 000, listen, you are one of these people that connect to source itself. Okay. So, pure heart minded. Once you're pure heart minded, once you have no ill thoughts, okay, no evil thoughts, no ill thoughts. People do you things, you just step back, you just close your heart down, you just close yourself off. You know, even when someone has hurt you, you will never think about something bad for them. That's when omega, that's when you see O, 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 okay? Because that's omega is speaking to you, okay? Ain is multi-dimensions, but some star seed see Ain when they're supposed to wake up. So, 11, Ain. If you notice, this started happening, 2000. That was when this flow started to happen, when people are seeing elf. It was wake up, wake up, wake up. It is time for you to wake up to know who you truly are. Some people who have been questioning themselves, why don't I feel this way? Why don't I want kids? Why don't I want to be married? Why don't I feel like as if I'm apart? Why do I, people who just really see that there is so much hate that you don't want to connect on this planet, because they see and they feel so much hate. These are the people who wake up with OOO and ain. It's because you're not of this planetary aspect. You're just here to help Earthlings to know that there is more behind the veils. Okay? And this is the reason why numbers are extremely important. Some people can wake up with 222. Okay? These people who will wake up with 222 are people who will wake up with 222 are like Earthlings that gave up themselves to like other star beams to change their frequency. Okay, so there was a lot of adoptees that when they were in the spirit world, they have have a contract in order to change their frequency so that they could help other other earthlings. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it's just so much. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful when you understand certain things, when you understand numbers, when you understand certain things, when you understand why does this happen to me. And the other thing is that don't be afraid. Um, Especially in meditation, if you can really meditate and you have to seal yourself off and you have to ask if the information is coming from the omega or pure white light. Okay. um 222 also, because they want me to go back to 222. It's higher wisdom, and it's as if you're an earthling, but you decide to change your frequency to become a multi-dimension. So in past lifetime, you have realized that you were created on this planet, and now you want to shift your frequency so you can become a star seed. But you will be becoming one of these high wisdom. So you will have, they will give you like a lot of wisdom. So you will work with like high princesses and high priestess, and they will educate you to understand like other dimension, and they will educate you out of the mundane world of the 3 dimension. Okay, so 33 people and 44 is that you have to go through hardship, you have to go through a lot of issues, because it's as if you're working on balancing out other people, but balancing out. And but for example, someone who is a 33-6, someone who is 33-6, they keep their life very personal, very private. They're very honest, but they don't open themselves to people. And if they let you in your world and you hurt them, they cut you off. Because they have so much love, but they have so much information because they're all souls, and they come from on the dimension that don't deal with hate, because they always think, why am I so honest and open to you and you're going to use, and that's a hurtling thing. Hurtlings, because earthlings are not aware that love is the most important thing. So earthlings are like, they always want to have a one-up over you, and they use your information against you. Anyone that use whatever you say or speak or copy what you have, that's a hurtling, because they don't have the inner wisdom to create for themselves. Okay, and as we move towards 2027, I see that there is like a group of people who are vibrating on the 22 energies, where you're going to be downloading and you're going to be receiving information via the dream time, via meditation. You're going to be receiving certain information that you need to have. Okay, so you're definitely a multi-dimension, a star seed, a crystal trial, a Blu-ray person. Yeah, Blu-ray kids also. Okay, so very, very personal. Okay, so numbers are very important. 444 is all about angel. The angels are around you. Your angels and spirit guides are saying, call upon us, and they want to awake you. 555 is that changes, dramatic change. So if you see 5, you see 15. When you see 3 times 5, you're about to move, change your job or something. You're going on vacation. Okay, so you won't be sleeping in the same bed, and you won't be working in the same thing. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, not next week, but the week after that, I am going to teach you how to find the right friends, people, what zodiac energy connect, okay, the compatibility. Why do some people vibrate with you and some people don't vibrate with you? So not next week, because next week is pull a card. We're going to have the whole 2 hours of pulling the card. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everyone who has been here and who has supported the platform. Let other people know. I'm not going to do membership only until, because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do my members apart. But for the time being, I'm seeing as we roll out on YouTube how we are going to be doing this. Okay, I love you guys. It's all about educating yourself. Love is the only thing that is real, no matter what people think about you. I want to say namaste. Have a good week.